Hey there, folks. I'm Eric Osberg, and I'm the Rural Rebound Initiative Coordinator for Otter Tail County, and we're back with another Better Together segment. And today we have David Pawlowski. He is the Business Operations Manager for Park Region. Thanks for making these meetings possible, Dave. We can do this because of your company's work. Is that it? That's right, right?
Yeah, that is absolutely right. And Eric, I want to thank you so much for inviting me to be on. We are more than happy to be part of this.
Well, thank you. So, what measures or what has the last 6 weeks been like for Park Region there? What have you guys been a part of? What have you guys been doing? It's probably a long list.
Well, in some ways, we're doing what everyone else is doing, and that was putting together a plan to continue operations while the vast majority of our staff work from home. And so we have skeleton crews in the offices keeping, everything running, delivering service to the customers and keeping things going. And we figured out a way to keep people active at home, working and delivering service. So it's been a bit of a challenge. But what was really unexpected and we probably didn't anticipate was how much need there was for internet service. It's really started out when we talked to the schools in our service area and they identified families that didn't have access to internet. And with the schools closing and children needing to continue their education, of course, we came up with a plan to help them out. And so to our knowledge, any students at home that live within our service area have access to internet. So we're very happy to be involved with that and working with schools.
And you've done and you've also participated. You had mentioned a no cutoff, or there's some other things that you guys are doing right now to help the community. Is that accurate?
Yeah, cable operators, telephone companies, wireless any companies that provide internet service and telephone service, which are both considered essential services, were asked to take a pledge not to disconnect folks. So we haven't. So, people, they're not going to have their services disconnected because they need access to emergency services. And again, online learning and working from home, both vitally important during these days.
And Wi-Fi services, is there some extra Wi-Fi availability in Fergus Falls? Is that it?
Yeah, anywhere we have access points or Wi-Fi hotspots around town, like on our building here in Fergus Falls, we have an access point that lights up much of Lincoln Avenue, as well as the Servicewood parking lot, Kirkbride Park, our central office in Browns Valley, Phelps Mill Park. Those are all opened up free for people to use if they need access to internet.
And one of the things that I've been impressed with countywide, but particularly in Fergus Falls, is the amount of people that have stepped up and kind of come together and tried to find solutions. Have you noticed any extra cooperation there in the community as far as different groups of folks getting together and trying to find solutions to the problems that are presented?
A lot of folks are getting together looking for ways to, give people a sense of normalcy, so that they can continue the lives they led before this happened. As an example, Service Food, they set up a delivery service you can call in on. I think it's even online. We provided internet and phone service down there for them, so they could take orders, and then people can either drive up, collect their food. I haven't used the service myself, or they deliver it at home. So that's another way the community got together. Another thing we did is we really ramped up the internet speeds to other critical institutions. And this was on the front end of this, anticipating that you might say worst case scenario, so that the need for internet or even phone, we added a bunch of phone lines, this is all no cost to these folks, so they can meet the demand, like at Lake Region Hospital. Well, in the early days, the numbers, scared a lot of us. The expected number of folks that would need their services, and they could have been, and they're still there, could be overrun with calls and the need for service. So, we did what we could, met the demand for folks that needed extra services from us. I guess we can provide internet and phone service, and so that's what we tried to do, meet that demand, planning for worst case scenario.
Anything else that you think is important that people need to know, either about Park Region or about getting through these, challenging times. Anything else
Yeah.
you think is important that people need to know?
We just really ask people to respect the wishes of government officials, abide by their wishes, be calm. We'll get through this. We're still, going into homes after we ask the appropriate questions. Of course, our technicians are masked and gloved. We want to keep them safe. We want to keep all of our customers safe. So we're trying to maintain a sense of normalcy as the best we can. Yeah, and PRTV1, it's a public information channel. We've made that offer to folks. If you have public news related program, much like this one, we are more than happy to put that on PRTV for folks to view really through a large part of the county, since we have a rather large footprint in the county. So yeah, we're doing what we can to help folks out.
Well,
we all live here. We live here, we work here, we shop here, and we're like one big family, and we want to take care of each other.
I couldn't have put it better together. I couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for all you're doing. Thanks for all the company's doing, all your employees are doing, and thanks for showing us that we can be better together, and keep up the good work.
Yeah, Eric, I want to thank you, and I really appreciate the other interviews you've done with folks. Keeps us all connected, even though it's virtually, and have fun working at home while it lasts.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll get back to the grind soon enough, right?
There you go.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.